Hello, and welcome to the Enrichment Center for all the media of the world. This is Javier Smith, the very picky one, who does most of the editing and viewing of the media. This is Connor Bull, the strong brutality one, who does the beating and brutalizing of all the games and movies that are bad. These two are the enrichment critics. They enrich the movies and games that are good, and they incinerate the movies and games that are bad. So, to pull up a chair, sit back and relax, and enjoy this episode of the voices and opinion of the enrichment critics.
Awkward silent moment there. Sorry, people.
So we are reviewing Man of Steel, the latest Superman film. Now we're going to talk about Man of Steel because it's really a movie we think is worth talking about because it's like divided half in the middle because there's either people who like it or people who hate it.
Is it okay if I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought it was an okay movie. It wasn't. I'm a Batman fan, so of course I'm probably gonna hate this. But actually, I didn't hate it. I loved it. It was great. There are three problems. 1, special effects. 2, there was this one point in the movie, spoiler alert here, where, help me out here, on the television, Zod. Remember whenever Zod's like talking to the people and then...
Its sound is good, but its TV is like...
No, remember whenever his voice would change a little?
His voice would change like throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually come to think of it, it does change a bit. Not like noticeable like boy and girl, but yeah.
And then third, way too many flashback setting changes.
Yeah. So let's start this review with the stuff that we do not like, and he stated one of them that we both agree we don't like, the flashbacks. That's fine if you insert flashbacks, just don't insert it like it inserts here and there and there, and I think they might have too many. I mean, flashbacks are good, but these flashbacks are here to just tell the story. It really doesn't develop Clark as a character too much to me.
I mean, in the Batman movies, you get 1 or 2 flashbacks of the same thing, like the why do we fall thing, because probably about 90% of the people who watched that movie probably had no clue what they were talking about, and I'm like, this is my reaction here. You people are a bunch of freaking idiots. It means if somebody knocks you down, get back up and keep going. Don't give up. It's obvious.
Yeah, so basically
I live by that motto. I seriously do.
That's cool. The story here is what is the word? The incoherent. It's incoherent, so it's like not flowing. It's not smooth flowing. It's flashback, and it's like has subplots to try to make this seem like it's important, and it is important, but it's just not the best flowing story. It's really like choppy. It's like the message it was trying to receive is like how important it is, and it is important, but maybe it was showing like it's like too important. Like he's an icon, but he's not real. This didn't really happen, but it's like saying, like, oh my gosh, the movie you're watching right now is so freaking important, you need to pay attention to it. No.
It's like a history test. Like, it's literally like a test. They're literally trying to make it like a test. Like, you've got to memorize all this stuff, otherwise you're going to fail this test. And at one point in the movie, which I didn't like, was, where was it?
You know, we actually have to start somewhere. We have to tell them the story, just in case they don't know.
Okay, so here's the beginning of the story. Help me out here.
Okay, so we start on a planet called Krypton,
which is Superman's home planet.
Yes, and
its world is under attack by
nothing.
Yeah, complete nothing.
And it's like this. So Kal-El, that's his name, Superman's real name, is born, and it's like one of the first natural births in centuries for the planet Krypton. Krypton's core has become increasingly unstable and is going to cause the planet to blow up. So
Think of it like 2012, the movie, and we will probably be reviewing that next time on this channel.
yeah. So basically, they've been
My idea.
mining it. They've been mining it way too much. They've been like going into it way too much to get resources, and now it's explode. You might have saw it in the background earlier, but no, you didn't. But yeah, so it's under.
Like this scene right here, like what you're watching here, this is after.
Yeah. So we're just running this in the background. So let's continue the story. So.
Which I thought was kind of cool.
So now we have a Kal-El, and then we have the planet that's increasingly unstable. So Kal-El's father is going to the council saying that we need to evacuate the whole planet and stuff. And then a bad guy comes in by the name of General Zod, and he says, "These leaders have left us to ruin," and he like betrays the like leaders of the planet and like takes them hostage and like says, "Kal-El, join me," that type of speech. I mean, not Kal-El, his father. Do you know his name?
I don't remember his name.
Well, okay, Kal-El's father.
Wait, hold on. Should tell you.
Maybe you should. So Kal-El's father says kind of says like a no, and then he takes like what is like the soul, like it's like a skull, but it has like all the life forms of the future for Krypton, and it's like he goes in and takes it and puts it into Kal-El. So it's like all the future generation of Krypton, so that Krypton still has hope. All the future people lives are like within Kal-El now, and he gets sent, and then they put him in the spaceship, and then they send him off. General Zod tries to stop it, but he.
But you fail.
Yeah, but sadly his dies in the process.
Sucks for you.
Moment of silence. Okay, so now let's continue.
Now, as you can see, that they just have a flashback right here.
And that's not bad, but it's just too many of them. Flashbacks are fine, just don't put too many. And if they are flashbacks, it's fine if there's too many. Just use them to develop the story more, and it's better with a full story, flowing story. So now we have the Man of Steel. So Kal-El goes to Earth, thinking that because he's a baby, so he doesn't remember, so he thinks he's like human.
I'm a normal human.
But he has these powers, and he knows he has them, but like his parents don't want him to use it because they don't want the world to find out like what he is. Like they're thinking people are going to take him away for research and study, and like people are going to be afraid of him and that type of stuff.
And right now he's having a dramatic moment.
Yeah. So that's then and there. So now we have the story. Man, I'm getting really sidetracked with your comments.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, so let's finish the story up. So now he's on these powers, and they don't want him to use it. He does use it to like save a busload of kids,
which I thought was really awesome.
Yeah, so he uses it to save a busload of kids from drowning in a river, just the bus drove off the bridge,
Which they basically tell you have no flipping clue of why they did that. You just.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead to Superman. There we go. So now he's on this Earth, and then like in the future he's like this normal person who still tries to hide his powers, but he like still uses it for like secret stuff, and he eventually wanders over a ship like a Krypton ship that has been buried in the ice for a while, and then he meets his father, like a computer like program of his father, and he tells him who he is, where he is from, and that we stored all these people, future generations in you, and like we want you to do what's best for Earth. So he gives him the suit, and now he's Superman. And Zod actually comes back. And he's going to take over the Earth to make it under Krypton, and that's the story progresses from there. Watch the movie if you want to know the rest. Go ahead.
What I thought was the name of the device of what they were going to use to destroy Earth. Too flippin' obvious, people. Too obvious. You already know that they're going to destroy the planet. And the people in the movie, whenever they're destroying the planet, the people in the movie, the citizen, they just look and they're just like, oh, hey, a pretty starship. Oh, hey, here you go. Shockwave, boom. Kill you all.
Second problem that we both agree with: Superman lets too many people die, right?
Yeah, way too many.
You think like with his powers and stuff, like when he's fighting, he takes the battle to a safe place, but no, he fights like in the city, wrecks buildings with the people in the streets and all buildings collapsing, damaging it. I'm like, people like, there can be like people saying like, oh, we don't see them die, but you know they died. The building's gonna collapse on them, and that's Superman's fault.
And then the people, the warriors or whatever of Krypton, they kill like so many flipping military guys. Superman just let them run them over, and then you're just like, okay, Superman, you suck at your job.
Strong military person right here.
I come from a military family, and I don't appreciate watching soldiers die.
However, one death is really good, and that's the pilot thing, and the, you know, when... Like,
yeah, I didn't want him to get rid of him, honestly. He was too cool. Like, he went down as a hero. You either die a hero, you learn not... There it is right there. There's the answer to all our problems. Superman's gonna become a villain one of these days.
Okay, so here's the basic things of what we don't like. So the characters kind of like have no development and little personality. So the incoherent storytelling gets a little like choppy and like it's not very flowing unless you know the story of Superman. You might not
I know
really
the
understand.
story of Superman.
Everybody does. So unless you don't know, you might not know that. And for a superhero, he lets way too many people die in this because he's fighting off the bad guys. And subplots, there's some subplots in here and it's not needed really too much. That's basically our stuff.
And then at one point he's faced with the decision, like Zod says, if you truly love these people, then you know what you have to do. He's holding Zod like that.
Spoiler alert.
And then he's using his heat vision, and there's like a family right there. And I'm like, you flipping idiots, move out of the way, otherwise you're gonna die.
Yeah, they could have moved out of the way. They're just like coming in the corner like, no, it's the end. Gather up, family. Look at there's an escape route right there. No, we're gonna die. Just deal with death, Sonny. It's okay.
And then he finally, Superman's just like, and then he snapped his neck.
This might not be a surprise to you because in the second movie of the Superman original, he dies. So, Zod, he's in the second Superman, he does die. So this might not be a surprise to you. But it didn't bother me that much. Lots of fans hated that scene.
Frankly, Zod, you deserved to die, you little son of a gun. You deserved it. Because, one, you took down like 5 military helicopters, 6 military planes, and 50,000 plus military guys. We're just trying to protect our planet here. We don't really care about you guys. If you guys wanted to make a planet, go and have it somewhere else.
Zod's motivation is to do what's best for his people, and
Best
for his people, and like really you're doing the best really for
you.
technically kind of no one, because the thing is in Kal-El and you want to extract it from him, and that's going to kill him if you do, and like really you're going to just kill him because you know this is for the better, even if Kal-El disagrees or not. I mean he's like doing what's best for the people, and it's a really good motivation, though I kind of don't see it too much.
And another thing is that Superman, he knows it's in him, but he's just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna let these people get more killed.
Yeah.
He's just gonna, he's literally like, oh hey, I have all the DNA. Oh hey, I'm just gonna walk along and not do anything.
So now let's talk about the things that are good about the movie.
Okay, the things that were good. 1, the fight scenes.
Oh yes.
The fight scenes in this movie, I love them.
It's fast, it's action packed, it's bizarre to watch, and it's so much fun. The action scene. Maybe we can get an action scenes going in the background for these viewers. Like, no. Maybe we can.
There's
Keep talking to them while I get everything.
and then another thing is the ending to this movie was so flippin' funny. Okay, this is a spoiler alert here. Okay, at one point, the military sends this little drone in and trying to figure out what the, where Superman's from. He smashes it down, and then the sergeant walks out of his car, and he's like, "What the fuck? Is that like a $50 million equipment right there?" If you want to trust me, you gotta stop sending these things out trying to figure out where I'm from.
Yeah, so that's a really good message right there. He's saying it was, I know you're trying to find out where I live, you won't. It's like, how do I know you're going to become not a threat? I don't know, you're just going to have to trust me. Like, I trusted you, I had to trust all these humans while I was growing up and that stuff. But like we said before, the action scenes are awesome because in the theater when I was watching it, when something bad happened, like the train, like when he pushes Sod into the train and it explodes, and everybody's going, whoa, that means it's doing something right with the action. The action scenes are freaking good to watch.
And then this was my favorite part. The captain in the background, she's like smiling, and then the sergeant's like, "What are you smiling about, Captain?" And then she's like, "I just think he's kind of hot." And I'm just like, OMG. Right on, sister. Right on right there. I actually do agree, he is kind of attractive.
Also, another thing I like is that Superman, when he first gets his like flying ability, like he first learns to fly, he's not like, yeah, I'm Superman, this is what I do. He actually like, oh my gosh, I'm flying. That's cool because that's how I would react if I got the power of flight. If you got the power of flight one day and you were like, go ahead and fly, or are you gonna go like, yeah, I'm Superman? Are you gonna go like, oh, this is awesome? That's how he acts. Like he's like, oh, this is so awesome.
And you know what else I liked? Was that, it's not like, it wasn't like, oh hey, he gets the ability and instantly figures it out. It took time to develop. And I'm like, thank you, you didn't immediately get it, you actually had to learn it.
And the stuff that he goes through for this person, even though...
See, look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See the...
6 of them.
Yeah, see the Clark, even though that Superman has little personality, like the challenges he goes through, it's really challenging. You like, do care about his challenges. You do care about his challenges.
Okay, I was wrong, 9.
Okay, we don't care about helicopters.
No, I'm saying 9 was the answer. I said 10 of them, when it was really 9.
Yeah, so the challenges he does go through are like, you will care, I did care, and it seems like he does have a very hard life, though if you added personality to him, that would make it really great. But yeah, challenges are also good in the movie.
And then there was another point in the movie, oh yeah, the pilot. The pilot, gosh. Like I said, shouldn't have gotten rid of him.
Yeah.
He didn't really deserve to die.
But he did, it's just like the pilot for the big plane.
Yeah.
Well, he did give a good speech, and I was like, ooh, like that.
And there was one point in the, oh man, see, look at that. Look at that, that's unfair. The son of a gun literally jumped onto the plane, which you knew was gonna happen, and the guy doesn't go out. And I'm like, gee, and I wonder why we don't.
Oh, also something else. You notice all the, like, he just went into IHOP. You notice all, like, the trademark things here? There's like IHOP, and then there's U-Haul, and then there's 7-Eleven. It's like, there's like many trademark things in this movie. I catched it. I don't know if that's like supposed to be bad or anything, but it's like, that's weird. But yeah. So, basically, should we start wrapping this up?
Maybe, yes, no.
Okay. So
I said no.
No? Okay, go.
Okay,
so basically, yeah, what's good is the action scenes. The story, even though it's incoherent, you do care. It has some like cool designs and things. I like it how there's Krypton. It gets a little more into Krypton and like what it looks like and stuff. And I also like some of the flashbacks I do like, but there are a little too many. I do like it how some people do try to build him up. There is like some Jesus symbolism in this though. And people say it's too much. Yeah, it's a little too much. Like, oh my gosh, trying to get across that is the message. But overall, if you're a Superman fan and like this is not gonna like be like a big huge disappointment and you're gonna hate it. It just depends. Like depending on you. Like, if you're willing to open your mind, because there's basically two people who like this. One, if you like the original Superman and you want to see that again, this movie doesn't do that. But if you want to see one of your like favorite all-time superheroes go up against some of the greatest evil he's ever faced, this movie does that. You'll probably love it. So, go ahead and say something.
What else I liked about this movie is that he was faced with a couple of choices. One, either rebuild the planet and watch all the humans suffer, or number two, kill Zod, kill your only, like, relative of the family, and then three, let Lois Lane die.
Yeah, so he does...
I was like, this was my response. Oh my gosh, is he gonna kill him? Oh my gosh, is he gonna kill him? And then when he killed him, I'm like, yes, you killed him! Finally, he deserves it.
But Superman didn't like killing him. He didn't want to kill him. He wasn't like, no, he was like really trying to find an other way out of this besides killing Zod. So he does scream like for it, and it's like, yeah, you do feel for him. If he had personality, it would be better, like I said before. So overall, we have a rating system. We have have 5 levels of rating. 1 is Incinerator. It is where we incinerate the movies, and it's also, before it gets incinerated, he beats them up, and we incinerate the movies that are really bad. 2 is the scrap pile. It's basically like, oh, we don't like it, but like it had some things in it that we enjoyed, so we like put it in a scrap pile. We just throw it out, but we keep it, but we're like nah. And then we have number 3, the enrichment vault of good cinema. So it's like for stuff kind of like this. I think this is gonna go in vault number 3.
Same here. I think it. Honestly, I think it was between number 3 or 4 here. Which, then once I started watching it on a Saturday or Sunday, I forgot what day, I keep on forgetting. I was like, you know what? I would give this a number 3 on my star chart. I would give this a number 3, no doubt about it. 70% baby. I don't really, frankly, like I said, I'm not a Superman fan. Never have, probably never will be. But, Superman does have a lot of potential for me. And what I like is, at one point in this movie, he actually gets the job at the Daily Planet. And I'm like,
Of course.
holy crud.
That happens. That happens in the real one. So, and then...
And this actor, that actor right there, or, not him, but him, he did great in this movie.
Yeah, you told us. So, I guess we need to start wrapping up, so...
Yes, we will.
So, to finish it off, this is going in vault number 3 of level 5. We'll tell you
Oh wait,
about the
sorry,
levels.
that's 6.
We'll talk about the levels in a second. So vault number 3, it's a good movie. It's nothing great. It's nothing that everybody's gonna love. It was like, if somebody were to say, do you want to watch Man of Steel? I would say sure, because I really don't care. But it's fine. It's a fine movie. I suggest you see it and give me your honest opinion, because really I don't know how you're gonna feel. It's like divided down the middle of who likes and who hates.
It's honestly, to me, I thought this was gonna be a crappy movie. I thought this had no potential at all. Would you quit that, please? That is annoying me. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm gonna put it down.
Seriously though, I thought this was gonna be a crappy movie, no potential at all. And so then I watched it and I'm like, you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought. Then I would like, and then I was like, I don't mind watching it again someday.
Yeah. So that'll be it. So thank you for watching. This has been
Our next movie review will be on 2012, and so help me, if you say something bad, I won't hold it against you. That movie, mark my words, I loved it. It was just a movie I loved.
Yeah.
That was just my opinion.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to and say the opinion on it. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more movie reviews and game reviews that we'll be doing in the future. And we hope you have a nice day. We hope you have a nice life. And please subscribe for more.
Eat plenty of strawberries, pies, and yogurt, and what else? Beef jerky. Get some beef jerky while you're at it.
So anyway, we will see you in the next review that we do. Bye bye.
2012, baby.
Bye bye.
Bye.